Hi everyone, it's Donna from Little Spaceman Paper Crafts, and I am bringing you a video today showing you how to make this nice little gift pack. Now the original video for this, I saw a couple of different examples, but the video that inspired me to make this was from another YouTuber called Crafty Caroline, and she made something similar to this, but I'm going to do, this is my version of it, and this paper that I've used was sent to me by my lovely friend Gareth, and this is what I've used for the sample. And you open it up, and then inside you've got some little note cards and matching envelopes, and then you've got a space to do some matching tags. Now I've got all the note cards and tags done for the box that we're going to make today, so you'll be able to see what it looks like when they're all in there, but this was just the prototype that I decided to make. On the other video that I saw, there was another box that could have been added next to it. This space was used for A2 size cards. This one was, I think, for note cards and then tags. So if you wanted the measurements for this size, you could either check out that video or just let me know in the comments and I'll pop those down. But I just wanted to do little note cards with matching tags in a nice box. So what you're going to do is, I've cut and scored my paper, my cardstock, to save time. So you're going to need, to make what I've made, you're going to need 3 pieces of cardstock. So the first one, the biggest one, needs to be cut at 10 by 6.5 inches. And then you put it in your scoring tool at the long side and you score it at 4.5 and 5.5. And that's all the scoring for the outer cover. Then for the big drawer at the back, or pocket at the back, this is the size you will need. This is 7.5 by 5.5 inches, and you put it in your scoring tool and you score firstly on the long side at 1/2 and at 7 inches, which will give you a 1/2 inch gap on either side. Then rotate it and score it at 2.5 and at 3 inches. And then the smallest piece, this is going to be for your tag pocket. Piece of cardstock is for the pocket for your tags, and this is cut at 4.5 by 4.25. So you put it in at the 4.5 side, and you score at 2 and at 2.5. Then rotate it and then score at 1/2 inch and 2 3/4. Again, leaving that 1/4 inch. The 1/2 inch. So it's 1/2 inches everywhere really. On these two, you've got 1/2 inch in the middle, 1/2 inch there. So what we're going to do is we're going to start folding and burnishing. I have folded that already, so that's what the cover is going to look like. I'm not going to put DSP on this, but you can. The only thing I don't like about this cardstock is that it's got a white core and a white back, so I'm not overly keen on that, but I thought we'd use the red and the green since it's, you know, a little Christmas gift, and I'm going to give it to my sister. I haven't seen her for a little while. We're actually going out for a meal this weekend, so it'd be nice just to bring a little gift for her. So that's the cover, and then the first pocket you're going to, like I said, just fold and burnish those lines, score lines, on the other 2 pieces that you've got, so this piece and the other piece. This is a really simple gift idea. It's nice to do for teacher gifts, or I am going to make some more of these for my mum. So all you need to do now is take your scissors and you just need to cut up these score lines, and you want to notch out a tiny bit, just a fraction really, to help with eliminate some of the bulk. So if you can see that there, I've only cut sort of a tiny piece out. There we go. Okay, so then we're going to put these together. I'm going to just pop some wet glue on the tabs. You can use tape. I'm going to use tape on the sides, but just on the tabs I'm going to use just some wet glue. Okay, so we're just going to I'll just hang on to that then while it's getting a good grip, and then just do this one, and then the same thing again. And I'll just hold this again to get a good grip. And then what we'll do then is we wrap these round and stick them down, and that creates our box. So for that I am going to use some tape, because the last thing I want is to go to the trouble to make this and then it falls apart, and that's, you know, not helpful at all. So I'm just going to use some red line tape because it's really strong. Oh, this is weird using my right hand. I think I'll just use my left hand. Okay, so just peel that off on both sides. Now the only downside to using double-sided tape is that you don't get any wiggle room at all, so as you're closing it you might just want to fold that one back just a little bit to make sure you get this one right, and then you can focus on that one then. And there we go, that is the box for our tags. And then we're going to do exactly the same with the larger box for the back. Okay, so that is the box for our note cards. Just move all these bits out of the way. Now then, what we need to do is put it together, but the first thing I want to do is pop some ribbon on to make a closure, and again I'm going to use some tape for this. Now I'm just going to line this up and then just pop some tape down right across. That's not at all level. I can't even get my head over it, just bear with me 1 second. There we go. I'm just going to trim that off there. And then I've picked some, since the colours I'm using are red, white and green, I thought I'd get some of that same colour matching ribbon. Now as I say, you can put paper over this. If you do decide to put paper over it, decorative paper like I have on this one, you must make sure you pop your ribbon on first. And all I've done is I've just cut the paper 1/4 of an inch smaller than the side. So let's just see how much ribbon I'm going to need. There, okay. So now the inside, what we're going to do is we're going to stick our box there, and I'm going to use some wet glue for that, just to give me that little bit of extra wiggle room to do that. doesn't really matter what wet glue you use, as long as it's one that's going to hold. This one is Cosmic Shimmer, but there are so many good ones on the market now. And just line it up with the end of your box cover. And then I'm just going to put my bone folder in there just to flatten it down. And then, you know, it's entirely up to you where you want to pop your tags. I'm just going to have mine on the side here. So I'm going to do exactly the same as I did with the green one. So that's our box made. So now I'm going to pop in the cards that I've made and tags. I've got them over here. I've got the little envelopes. Put those in, and then the red ones on this side. And I've made green and red cards. All these are actually from a Stampin' Up kit that I got from my new Stampin' Up demonstrator, who is Victoria Byrne, here on YouTube as Crafty Heaven. If you pop over to her channel, I'm sure she'll have a link to her Stampin' Up shop where you could purchase anything that you see. And then pop that in there. And then what I did was I just cut down and made tags using the same colour card, and I've just stamped them all in white, and they all say "just for you." And then I'll pop the tags in there. I'm just going to tuck those behind a little bit. And there we go. So I'm just going to tie that up. Now I can't tie bows, especially on camera. It takes me a while, so I don't know what we're going to come up with, but we'll see. It's notoriously difficult to tie bows, and especially when you've got the camera rolling as well. So let me just turn that around and try and get a bow somewhat decent size. I have to just play around with it a little bit just to get it how I want it, and then trim off the edges. But that is our cute little Christmas gift. And then obviously, you know, you can decorate it however you choose to decorate it. You could round the corners on the front cover, which will always be nice. You could, I don't know, pop some decoration on the front with maybe a little Merry Christmas. So I just think it's a really, really cute gift. And yeah, so there you go. I hope you like it. So thanks so much for watching, guys, and I will see you very soon in my next video. I do have another giveaway coming up soon. I was thinking of doing something for when I hit 600 subscribers, and it's also, I'm also celebrating my first year on YouTube as well, so I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do. It'll be a challenge of some sort, but I'll probably do that within the next couple of weeks, and then, you know, have it close sometime after the new year to give everyone plenty of chance. So yeah, so hope you give this a go, and thank you again so much for watching, and take care everyone. Bye.